Hey guys, what's up? In this video, this is the last part of the Node.js API series. In the previous video, we actually finished the API. And how we're going to do, we're going to do a process called integration. And this is a process where the front end and the back end actually sync up and connect with each other. And we're going to use the Axios library to do that, all right? So code along with me, all right? So I already did it a while ago, but just write this line, import Axios from Axios. And by the way, this is my front end folder right here. And this is my backend file right here, the controller. So I just have them side by side. That way you can see, like how they interact with each other. All right. And yeah, so the way to do this is basically go into your folder, right? I called it to-dos full stack. And then do npm cd. I think I have to go again. Cd to do's. Now do npm I Axios. All right. So do that. Okay, let that run. All right. And yeah, Axios is a library that lets you work with GET and POST requests on the servers that you create. All right. So we did that. Okay. So now this line will run just fine. And notice what I did. I actually cleared to-dos here. So I removed all the contents that was in to-dos previously. And why is that? Basically, I'm trying to make to-dos dynamic and load from the server or the MongoDB backend instead of having it hard-coded here. All right, so just delete that. I know you got some JSON objects here, so just delete all of them and make it an empty array like this. All right. And then I have the component did mount hook, right? And the reason I have this hook is because when I want to load the to-dos, right, the read part of CRUD, I want it to load as the component mounts, right? You could also do component will mount, but that is deprecated, and it may work at the React that's functioning right now, December 20th, 2020, right? But to be safe, just do component did mount, all right? That's the safe version, all right? So component did mount, right? Let's do the Axios. And here, right, the way to interpret it is the component's mounting. So what data do I need to load and set the state to? Right, and here we're gonna basically get or retrieve, get is a better word, get the to-dos from Mongo, all right? And what is the URL that did that? Right, hopefully you set the read URL. It is, let me get that back. It is this one, retrieve, the retrieve, yeah. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna use this one. So axios.get, right? This is how we use Axios. Say the URL, right? API to do retrieve. All right, there we go. And this returns a thenable. All right, so you can say dot then, and then you'll get a res output. And let's just see what res comes up with, just to like show you how it looks like. All right. And what we got to do is we're running the front end. We got to also run the back end. So let's run both. Okay, so I'm going to do the back end first. npm start. And you got to run both simultaneously. All right. So let that run. Perfect. Yep. Yep. That should work. Yep. Perfect. And yeah, you should have nothing on your screen because we deleted the to-dos. All right. And now let's go here. And let's go cd. I want to say cd desktop API. Yep. And npm start. Yep. Connect to MongoDB. Awesome. All right. So both are live and running. So now when we say connected to, so when we do the get, the res should log. All right. So let's save them. I think they're good. All right. So let's do the inspect. Let's do the console. Let's reload. And oh, there's some problem. Cannot get localhost 3000. Oh, there's some problem. Yeah, this is the right URL. Okay. Let's just see here. Get 404. Oh, what's going on? Um, let's try again. Interesting. All right. Let's see what's going on. Well, this is the front end, right? The front end has to run. So let's probably redo this. Yeah, okay. So this is just saying run another port, that's fine. Yeah, 3001 is okay. And this should run, okay, good. Now let's inspect. Okay, good. So now you see here on line 19, right, it rendered this. And there's a lot of stuff we got. One is the config, right? You rarely work with this. This is just the out, like the configuration. We have headers, we have request, but the main thing we're interested in is the data field right here, and has a to-dos, right? We have 3 IDs, and let's actually examine why that's the case. Because when you look at our controller, right, what happens? Well, we return a to-dos JSON, right? To-dos as JSON, and that's why we have to-dos as the field here, right? And it's always going to be in data. So what we can say, right, we can say console.log res.data.todos, and you should get the to-dos in array format. All right, so now let's reload it. And here we are. We have the to-dos in the array format. We have, just the to-dos that we put in the backend. Don't worry if they're different. As long as they are, registered in there, then you're good to go. All right. Great. Well, what's the missing step, right? And the missing step is that, we need to set the state of the to-dos, right? Right now, nothing's rendering because the state hasn't been set yet. So what we're going to do inside here is, check this out. We're going to do this dot set state, and then we're going to say to-dos colon res.data to-dos, and that's that. And now let's reload. And you probably saw it, that we actually have the to-dos loaded from our MongoDB backend, right? And how can I prove this? Well, let's log into Mongo. All right, let's sign in. Let me delete that. Let's go to our email. All right, let's log in. Awesome. All right. Let's go to our collections and type this. All right. Yep. Let's go to our to-dos. And what do we know? We actually have the do 25 push-ups, do laundry, and this is just garbage I made up. I can delete it. All right. And yeah, so basically they're in sync with each other. So check this out. If I reload it, guess what happens? It actually syncs with the backend, right? Isn't that cool? So it actually syncs with the backend that I have here. Okay. All right. Awesome. Now let's actually do the other stuff. Well, now that I did the I did the read part of CRUD, right? Well, how to do the create one? Well, that's the add underscore to do method. All right. So what I did is I basically have the add to do method, and we're basically going to invoke the add to do method over here inside the add underscore to do method. All right. So how do we do this? If you said Axios, you are correct. All right. So we can just copy this. We can just enter it. And this can be post. And will this be to-do / create? And what's going to happen is we're actually going to send the text via rec.body, right? So how are we going to do that? Well, if you look at the method, we have the this.state.text as the actual text itself. So what we can do, we can just say text : this.state.text. All right, so we have this, we have the res, and then now let's just console.log res.data. And it should be the added to-do that we were able to get. We're able to add to the backend. All right, awesome. So we save this, and let's get the page rolling. All right, get the console up. All right, and let's just do it. All right, so let's just type, play Fortnite or something. Submit. Awesome. This looks good. And what do you know? All right, so in the callback of the Axios.post, right, the denable, we actually see that we have completed false, text play Fortnite, whatever. So this is good. All right. So now what we can do, we can set the state of the to-dos. So let's do it here. All right, to do. So yeah, first of all, res.data.todo is the actual to-do, and we're gonna push it to to-dos. So let me copy this. And yeah, let's copy all this. Right. And then what we're gonna do, we're actually gonna set the state of to-dos. So this dot set state of to-dos, all right? Just like this. And this should do it. We don't need this. In fact, we don't even need any of this. We just need the first part, right? And let's just check that it works, all right? Awesome. So we're halfway there, right? Let's check, reload. All right. And if you notice, play Fortnite is here. Is it actually in our backend? Let's see. Yeah, all right, so it's in our backend. All right, so now let's add something. Let's say, teach brothers math, right? Submit that. It's added. All right, now let's check the backend. Awesome, teach brothers math is here. Great. All right, so now when I reload the page, notice that it's actually saving, right? And that's the reason for that is because the component did mount method is actually retrieving the to-dos from the backend, right? So there's no way it's going to be deleted like last time, because when we built the front end only, it wasn't connecting to a backend. All right. So halfway there. Now we have the X and the edit that we gotta do. All right. So we did add to do. Now we have remove to do. And same thing here, we can do the same thing, axios.post. All right, and let's go to router, and we'll have update, right? So API to do update. And this is an interesting one because we actually have to give the ID of the to-do. So, and the way we did it here is we gave the IDX, meaning the actual index 012, and that's not going to be the case that applies here. So let's scroll down. I'm going to change the remove to do method. In fact, we can just do, oh yeah, it's right here. All right, so remove to do, and here we can actually say, what is it? e._id. So you can say e._id, right? That's the actual kind of hash, the ID that's generated, right? So we can say that. And then what we can do, when we go to the remove to do method, right, we can actually pass the IDX. So this will be And when we go to the controller, right, this is the update. So let's check it out. So yeah, it's going to be in the, like this. So use the tick mark, all right? And then do slash, and then do the, what? The $sign, close curly bracket, and then put the IDX, all right? And there we go. That's going to be part. There's no need for a rect.body, I think. Or I could be wrong there. There is, sorry. So let's do that. So IDX, okay. Oh no, this is remove. Apologies. Yeah, remove you don't need. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, so remove you don't need. Yeah, so we don't need any of this when we are, oh, remove. Let's do API. I might have switched things up. Delete. Yeah, delete. Oops. One. Delete IDX. Let's remove all this. And then dot then res. Okay. Now in the remove to do, right, what's going to happen is we actually have to filter that to do. So let's pull this in. And then let's actually make it clean by saying let filter to do's up here. And then filter to do's can equal the this.state.todos. Let's just say todos.filter. And then what we can say e index. We can say e dot underscore id doesn't equal idx. And then we can set the state of to-dos. And oh yeah, no, we need this. Okay, so I'll explain if you're kind of lost in what I'm doing. All right, so there we go, save. All right, so now we can check our X method. So let's test it out, hit X, it's gone. All right, let's check it out here. All right, so it worked, great. So let's explain what happened. So basically the point I'm trying to make here is that we need to fire the delete query, and in the callback, which is the denable, the contents in denable, right, we need to filter out that to do and then set the state, right? So that's what we did. We got a copy of the state over here. Then we got a filter to do's, just initialize it with the let. And then I fired that query, right, or not query, route by saying to do delete idx, right? And this actually is called, I believe the term is, I forgot its name, but what this tells the compiler, or the interpreter, right? This is JavaScript. What this tells the JavaScript interpreter is that, okay, this is actually a value IDX. So like this gets the IDX and puts it as a string, right? And then it says res, right? And then we have filter to do's, right? Okay. So, and actually what we could have done is we could have, right, and so sorry, in the callback we basically filter out the to-dos and that was deleted, to-do that was deleted, and then set the state. But what we could have done, I realize now, is if we go to the controller, we only give success or error, right? So this was the right thing to do, right? Okay, awesome. So we did the add, we did the read, we did the remove. So great. So you just have one more, which is update, all right? And update will have two things, right? The text and the completed and the ID, all right? So we can honestly copy this one. Go to change edited. Okay, let's see here. Change edited. So these are two separate methods. And I believe one of them is not needed. That's my guess. And I believe this one is not needed. Change underscore edited. Okay, that is needed. All right, let me see. So we're saying edit, you hit the change edited value, and then that only changes the edited. What about change to do? Right, what does that? And change to do is the function. Oh, I see. Okay, so one of them is to actually change just the edited, and the other is to change both the edited and the name. Okay, okay, got it, got it, got it, got it. All right, well, in this case, we will do it again. So we will have still, right, the same thing. So both will be updated. And this will be axios.post, the update one. So this will be update. And idx. Yeah, that's right. And then here, we'll give the name, the text, and the completed. So text, colon, text, and then completed as, let's check it out. Change edited. Yeah, okay, okay. So we can just do this. Yeah, all right, let's keep it really nice. So let to-dos, let edited status equal to-dos idx are edited, right? So I'm getting a copy of the edited value, and then I'm also getting the name, right? I believe it's text, right? Yeah, text. So let edited text equal that. All right, and then we're basically just gonna send those over. So text completed, yeah, so text edited status, or edited text. All right, and then completed will be the edited status. There we go. All right. Okay, got some on my lip. All right, and then yeah, basically this should work. So then in the callback, basically I'm updating it, and then I remember this actually returned the old to do, right? So what we gotta do something clever here, and it is actually right if I remember right. ID text. Oh no no no! It actually does it. So yeah, okay. So we return the to do. So we can actually just say to do is idx. And we can just say that will be res.data dot to do, right? That's this, okay? And then we can just set the state of to-dos, all right? So hopefully, I think this should work. We are doing everything necessary. So let's save the, oh no, and this is idx, okay, whoops. So this is actually not the, yeah, okay, okay, so we have a problem. Because this is not the 0, 1, 2 style that we're looking for. So let's do change edited. We're gonna do something clever. Yeah, alright, let's hear. So we'll just pass both, I think. So we'll do e._id. Right? And we have e, yeah, okay. So now we have idx and id. So let's see idx. And we'll call this id. Alright, so now you can say id. And this idx is actually fine. So now it should be okay. Yeah, 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 alright. So hopefully you caught that before me. Okay, and now let's save that, and this should work. So let's go to our React app, reload. Alright, now this is the checking part. This isn't actually the text. So if I remember right, it's not actually the text, right? Yeah, alright. res.data.to, yeah, alright. And completed and status. Well, actually, since we are changing, and this should actually be the this thing, the negation, right? Okay, now let's see. So I check it, right? Anything logged? Array 3. So this is completed true, that's correct. This is false, and this is also false. So only one should be true. And now let's actually check the mlab. Oh, so there's a hiccup, there's something wrong. False, false, false. Anything here? It's pretty alright, I would say. So let's see here. Update to do did not fire, looks like. Okay, let's see. And this is change edited. So this is... Oh, so this happens when I hit the edit button. Okay. Then in that case, let's test that case, yeah. So change edited. Yeah, okay, okay. So then I'll keep this as it is. And yeah, alright, so this is the changing edited, so let's go back. Reload. Alright, so I'm going to edit this. Oh, what's going on? Edit. I can't edit. So the input should come, right? Okay, let's see here. Edit. Alright. So we have an input, right? Right, okay, that's the checkbox. And then... So let's actually start with the checkbox. I think that's the main thing that we should do. So it's the same thing, right? To do status change. Alright, let's just see here. So we're gonna do update, ID, alright, and we can do the same thing. Like just send the ID. So IDX, comma, ETA underscore ID. Alright, so now basically, yeah, right here, ID. So we're gonna get the to-dos. Let's delete that. We're gonna get the to-dos, we're gonna get the status, we're gonna get this text. And this is just the change, so we don't need this. We just need the status. And it's actually gonna be the negated version. And then we'll actually post that. Oh yeah, let's have that text, I guess, yeah. And then let's do the negation of that. So that should work, yep. Yep, so this should be fine. And we're actually, yeah, we're gonna do this. Alright, and let's delete that. And let's delete all this. Okay, awesome. Let's check this out. Alright, so do 25 push-ups. I marked it as true, right? So let's see the backend. Yeah, alright, completed true, completed null, completed null. Okay. And let's mark all three as true. Completed true, alright. And then if I mark it off, what happens? So far it's syncing. There's a null thing, so we're gonna check that out. And, oh! No, that shouldn't be there. Play Fortnite. It should be false. So am I negating it? Let's see. I am, yeah, I am editing, negating it, yeah. No, this should be dot completed, right? Yeah. I think that was the problem. So now let's reload. Let's make all to true. Alright. false. Okay. All right, false. Yeah, all right, now let's try doing 1 as true. Do 25 push-ups. Okay, good. All right, I think it's working now. And then do laundry. Let's reload that. Yep, all right, and then let's just do third. Okay, yeah, so it is working. And then, right. Okay, yeah. So that's good. Yeah, so basically the to-do status change is working. All right, awesome. So that's that. And then now you're going to do the change to do. And honestly, I think it's the same thing. Um, yeah, it's the same thing. So let's just copy that, copy this, and change to do. This is actually changing the values. So let's do this. To do's idx.name, do's idx is edited. Oh, okay, so this just toggles the edited value. And let's see. I'm going to understand it a bit. So the way we're going to do this is we're going to say change edited. Well, change edited does not actually need a backend functionality. It's when you actually hit the input that says edited. So we're going to, yeah, all right, input text. When you actually hit change, right, that's the thing. So it's this thing that matters. This dot add to do. No, sorry, wrong one. It's the render editable contents, yeah. Yeah, this one. Change to do. This is the one that needs the backend integration, all right? So this one, it needs it. This one does not need it. So, okay. Let to-dos equals state to-dos. Edit status. Yeah, okay, this one does not need it. So this just, all this does is just does this. And this does set state to-dos. Okay. And let's try it again. Let's see what's up. Oh, there's some problem. Okay, wait. Oh, okay. Let to-dos. Which method? Identifier to-dos has already been declared. 64. Yeah, okay. Yeah, don't worry about that. Yeah, alright. Let's go back. Underscore ID is not defined. Line 64. Let me see change to do real fast. Right, so this is when you actually hit submit, right? Okay. So yeah, we're gonna code this up a bit later. Yeah, okay. And in this one we're doing these two. So let's copy that. We're not changing the completed value. And we're not, yeah, okay, this is good. And then I'm using the ID. Okay, so we need to pass the ID. Alright, render editable contents. Yeah. Alright, yeah, we gotta make all these things. Render editable content. Yeah, so let's pass the ID here. Alright, and then we're gonna pass it right here. Change to do, and then we're gonna give it right here. Awesome. Alright, so let's see this. Alright, should be good. So let's see, as of now, honestly the checks should be syncing. Yeah, let's do that real fast. So the checks should be syncing, right? So let's just do that. That shouldn't be a problem. So value e dot completed, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Input value, let me check. Input value checkbox. Alright. Toggling checkmark. Checkbox, yeah. And then React. Checked. Yeah, it's checked. So that is this checked. Alright, so let's try it now. Alright, awesome. So yeah, all are true, and that's that. And then if I click it, alright, the do 25 push-ups should be false. Right? Yep, it is. Alright. And let's do edit. Okay, now this should be like do 55 push-ups. Alright, submit. Okay, somehow the thing is still back. Let's see if it's here. Do 55. No, alright, I didn't do it. So now we're almost there, guys. Stick with me here. Alright, so do 25 push-ups. We're almost there. So change to do. IDX ID. Alright, so we do this. No, this should be the state.new text, right? And this should be edited status. We don't need edited status, we just need the completed. Let completed value to do is idx dot completed. All right, and then we're gonna pass this in. So text as edited text. Yeah, that's good. And completed as completed, yeah. And this should be good. So we have to-dos idx.name, this is state to do, and then to-do idx.completed, to-do idx.completed, save. Alright, this should be good. Now let's check it out. Alright, so I'm going to toggle this off and hit edit and say do 55 push-ups. Alright, hit submit. Oh, some error. Oh, let's see this. Did it change here? Yeah, it changed here. Okay, good. And then, yeah, okay. So, okay, that's fine. So some of my submit thing is messing up. So we're almost there, guys. Almost there. Let's see. Submit. Change to do. Post. Yeah. Alright. Update ID. Then yeah, so it is good. Let me see. Edit. Do 30 push-ups. So when I submit, nothing happens. Okay. It is getting long, guys, so I will end in like 6 minutes probably. If I did check. Alright, yeah, I can do that. That's fine. Default checked, right? Let's do it. Edit. Do 45 push-ups. Submit. Okay, so it's just the submit thing that's messing up. Okay, let's see. So button.click, this.change to do, IDX ID. Submit. So change underscore to do is doing all this, which is great. And then it's doing the post, right? And this is an update query, right? So then it sets it. Okay, let's just do a console.log to make sure that it's coming in. Alright. Clicked. Alright, so it is coming inside. The to-dos is being set. So, man, okay. That's interesting. So, it's not, like, going back. Oh, I know why. Because I'm not changing the edited status. Alright, let me do that. Yeah, edited status. Let me see that again. Is edited. Oh, okay. So I did it like this, right? Okay. So... Okay. Alright. So then what's gonna have to happen is that we have to add the is edited stuff here. So... Alright. But I mean, like, I think it still does it. So when we did the create, we forgot to do the edited part, like edited status. So yeah, we can do that. We'll just do it for this one, and then we'll fix it like in the next video. Alright, so update. Right, its status is false. Alright, and I'll only do the check one. So update. Alright. And okay, let's reload. Edit. Do 90. What's it called? Jumping jacks. And submit. Okay, so I think that did it. And then let's go back. Okay, yeah. Alright, so we're done, guys. I am gonna just make a new video on how I just update the text or update the edited text because we didn't do that in our create part of the API. I only did the completed and the text value. So what we can do, we can do that in the next video, and then it's somehow giving the old stuff. I don't know why. Right, this should be do 90 jumping jacks. So let me quickly try to fix that. So I'm changing the name, I'm changing the to-dos, changing the edited, and I set the state. Okay. Right, but when edited is closed, the set state doesn't happen. Oh, okay. So let's see. Trying to think. Yeah, it should actually. So the name should be changed. Well, this is text, right? Sorry. Yeah, text. Now let's do it again. Edit. do 100 sit-ups. Submit. All right, now it edits. Okay, good. All right, guys. Thank you so much for sticking along with me. I know that was rough. I will just do a quick video on the adding the is edited thing. You can probably do it by yourself, but in case this is still new to you, we'll do that. And yeah, thank you for following along this playlist. I'm going to add the real final video next time. All right, thank you, and I'll see you next time. All right, bye.